Hey guys, this is Val from valkayink. Welcome back to my channel. Today we are going to start in on a DVD haul. This will be another three-parter. Yes, I have collected quite a bit in that time, so you'll be seeing this background and these nails for a little while. Anyway, let's get started. First up, this is Magical Witch Puni-chan. Lyrical Tokorev Kill Them All. Yeah, that's her magical spell. This is a magical girl parody show that I think is pretty infamous. If you've ever been online and seen the little clip of all the vegetables committing seppuku and jumping into a pot for curry, yeah, that's from this. So it's infamous for that. It is also just a really ridiculous and silly little just gag anime, honestly. By the way, this is getting a Blu-ray release, so you don't have to hunt down this DVD. I just found it quite randomly. It was only a couple of bucks on eBay. And yeah, I'd seen it before and I wanted to watch it again. It still is silly. It's very early 2000s violent comedy humor. So if you're into that, this is definitely worth getting in your collection. Next up, we have Bludgeoning Angel Dokuro-chan, or Bokusatsu Tenshi Dokuro-chan. This is another infamous one, kind of along the same lines as Puni-chan. I think I bought these from the same seller, so that's why they kind of came in at the same time. It's been a long time since I've seen this one, and it's basically about an angel that's sent down to stop this kid from growing up because he's going to invent some sort of potion or device or some sort of scientific way to keep women from aging, and that's just not allowed. But I think she kind of decides to reform him with violent means. Again, that kind of like very aggressive, very violent early 2000s humor. Another gag anime, kind of another parody thing. I don't know, they're funny and weird, and sometimes when I'm in that mood, I just want to watch something like that, and that's why I have these. So those two, similar flavor. Next up, I want to talk about Vampire Princess Miyu. So this is Volume 1 and Volume 2 of the OVA episodes. And I bought these brand new from Right Stuff. Probably one of the last things I'll buy off Right Stuff. But yeah, so I just really wanted to own these. I didn't really recall like how the episodes went or how it looked, so I was like, man, I should just buy that and rewatch it again. I rewatched these and they are still fantastic. I love the way these episodes look. You know that kind of cliche of, oh, everyone likes that early 90s aesthetic. This has that, kind of closer to like an 80s OVA though. But yeah, it's really beautiful, it's dark and haunting, and you kind of don't understand what a vampire princess is, and Miyu kind of explains it. I think for this one, I think the weakest episode is actually the first one, and then as the episodes progress, like episode 2, 3, 4, they're really, really elevated, and I think Frozen Time, which is the last episode, is just so visually stunning and cool. The idea of this like house frozen in time that's hidden in the shadows is so cool to me. Just a beautiful series. The way they kind of have these sound effects and the music, and they kind of work in tandem with the animation, it's really well executed. I just think it's very, very good. Anyway, did I get these for like $6 each or something? I don't know, it was on the sale bin, but beautiful. I think a Blu-ray of these would be really, really nice. Anyway, it's been a while since I've updated you guys with what I've been watching, and I just wanted to bring in Hatenko Yugi. This was a $1 DVD off of one of Sentai sales back when they were clearing out DVDs, because they don't carry DVD anymore. And so I bought it because I really thought this art was interesting, and I was like, man, what is this? I never hear anyone talk about it. Fascinating, but ultimately not as exciting a watch. I wasn't really feeling this one. I thought it would be more interesting. There's some pretty distracting kind of mistakes in it. The character designs in this, like, they're just not consistent between animations. Enough to be funny, but also enough to kind of be annoying. I think there's something here though. Like, there's something in this where it feels very much like someone's teenage dreams of what it would be like to be a magical girl, because she is, in fact, a magical girl. In a society where it's kind of just accepted that among the population there are magical girls, which is such an interesting idea. I kind of wish it just was executed a little better. I can't help but kind of like this, but I wouldn't recommend it. This is the best way to kind of explain what's going on there. But the other thing that I'm watching, and the reason why I have my X poster out, is because, remember these little bad boys? Yeah, I'm watching X now, and I'm in the middle of it. Coming back to X is so satisfying. This show is still so good. I think this is, you know, just the most refined you're going to see Clamp. I really like it. I'm in the middle of it, and I know a lot of people don't want to give this one a chance because it never got a canon manga ending, but that was due to circumstances out of their control. Like, it just got canceled in the magazine it was running in. But yeah. If you want that ending, go to the anime. The way the shots are set up, the way the music kind of spikes in scenes, the way all of the colors get dark and moody on different scenes. It's great. And one of my favorite scenes, actually, is completely in the light. It's this haunted shrine that a character is walking towards, and the architecture gets weird, and everything keeps repeating, and he can feel that he's being followed, but he can't identify where. Like, the atmosphere in this is great. This is like a gothic magical boy show. in the sense of, like, you know how there's magical girl shows and there's this ultimate power that only the main character has. Yeah, that's really what this guy has. But it's done in a very excellent way. So yeah, I want to finish this before I talk more on it. I won't really spoil any other thoughts on it, but I'm in it right now and I love it. That's why my X poster's out, as I said. Yeah, really enjoying this one. And finally, these are the DVDs for the original Boogie Pop Phantom. As you guys realize, it is indeed spooky month, and these are the old Right Stuff releases of Boogie Pop Phantom. So, if you guys recall, in the early, 2000 maybe? 2001 it came over here? Maybe a little later. It's 20 years old. This is Boogie Pop Phantom. This is the one that has that very jazzy opening with like live action shots interspersed in it. Such a crazy opening. I just had an urge to look for this one again, and I found this for super cheap, very cheap. Someone was just getting rid of it. Look at this old ad. This is amazing. Old Right Stuff International. Isn't that great? Yeah. The show itself is kind of odd and but spooky and kind of compelling also. Like, once you start this, you kind of want to keep watching it. It's also a little, the timeline's a little messed up in it, but for reasons that'll make themselves clear when you watch it. Yeah, I just really wanted this, and I was very excited to get these DVDs. I've always meant to have Boogie Pop Phantom. I watched this 20 years ago. And I also watched a lot of the episodes of the new season that they did in, like, I want to say 2017. But for some reason, this one feels more... Charming is also not the right word, but kind of what I'm going for. Yeah, maybe it's nostalgia tinged, but it's just... kind of nostalgia, just how, like, green lighted everything is, how dim everything is, how desaturated the colors are. The new Boogie Pop is trying too hard to be a little too pretty while also being horrific. I don't know. I like both, though, so at some point I have to get that one as well. But anyway, this is just a little short start to all of this. I have many more to talk about. Yeah, this is just a lot of a strange mix of things that I really ended up liking in one way or another. Ended up loving X, Vampire Princess. Puni-chan is so strange, but I can't help but like that as well. Let me know down in the comments, have you guys ever watched these? Would you like to? Anyway, there's going to be 2 more parts, part 2 and part 3, because I've got a lot more to talk about than just these. But that's what I've been collecting lately, and those are my thoughts. Anyway, guys, I hope you guys are awesome. I hope you're having a fantastic spooky month, and I will see you guys in the next video. Bye, guys!